So today I'm making a video about how you have to become a valuable asset to your team now. This video is for the guys who feel like they're not getting enough game time recently, or their coach is playing favorites, or they're not playing because of politics and all that. But to be honest, my advice for you would be you have to stop thinking about yourself. Stop being so selfish and just think for a moment that stop blaming other people, stop blaming your coach, stop saying he has favorites. Just think about what does the coach want? What's his main objective? The coach's main objective is to win. He's gonna probably play the guys who he feels like, all right, cool, these guys are gonna win. Especially when you get to like that semi-pro level, professional level, because their jobs are on the line. So ultimately, they're just gonna play the players who they think, all right, cool, I can trust this player. I know this player is going to give me this. I know this player is going to give me this. This player fits my system. So literally, you as a player, if you're not getting game time, literally just think to yourself, how can I be valuable to the coach? What does the coach actually want? If you want, even if you want to, go up to the coach and be like, all right, cool, what do you actually want from me? Well, how do I actually get into this side? Like, analyze as well what his tactics are, what type of players he likes, what type of players in terms of their play style, but also in terms of their personality as well. So, for example, for me, when I joined my team at 16 years old, that's the first thing I did. The first thing when I came here, I had a few training sessions, and I played well. I was thinking, all right, cool. I'm probably gonna make this team. But obviously, on match day, when we played our first friendly, I started on the bench. So obviously, when I was on the bench, and I'm saying I wasn't soaking, I wasn't doing all of this, I wasn't doing that. I was just analyzing. I was just saying, okay, cool. What formation does he play? What positions are up for grabs? Where can I actually find my place in this team? And then I realized, because I actually knew two of the guys who were playing in midfield, I realized that they were playing a 4-2-3-1, but the two pivots, they were actually more number 10. So I was watching, while I was watching the game, I was realizing that they were both going forward, and it was just leaving a massive gap in the middle. And me being a centre mid, I was thinking to myself, all right, cool, that's where I can get in the team. That's where I could actually, show the coach that I can actually play there. I could just be the guy who's the holding midfielder. When we're on the attack, I'm just holding, protecting the defense, getting the ball off the defense spraying passes and doing all of that. So I came onto the pitch. As soon as he asked me what I play, I said, "Yo, I play center mid. I play more of a defensive role." Even though I wouldn't necessarily say I play more of a defensive role, I had to say that because I knew, all right, cool, that's where they're struggling in the team. That's the sort of player that they're missing. So obviously he put me on, and I don't think I actually started any of the first 5 preseason games. But obviously, I impressed the coach, and on the first game of the season, I ended up starting, and we ended up winning, and I ended up scoring as well. So literally just doing little things like that. Even if it may not even have to be joining a new team. Even if you've been at the team for a while, maybe it's a new manager, or maybe it's the manager that you've already had, and he's not playing you anymore. Literally just look at it and be like, all right, cool. What type of players does he like? What type of personalities, play styles does he actually like? Is it a counter-attacking coach, and he doesn't want to play you, because you're not really a transition player. You're more of a possession player. So obviously there you got two choices. There you can either sort of tailor your game to the counter attacking style, or maybe you can change positions. Maybe if you're a winger and you're not really a counter attacking guy, you can move into the center mid, where instead of you being the guy having to make the runs, you can be playing the passes instead. You understand? So it's literally in football, it's literally just about being valuable, because like I said, when you get to that top level, the manager's literally just gonna pick the players he trusts, because he knows he needs to win games, and his job is on the line as well. So don't be blaming politics, don't be blaming this and that. Literally just keep your head down, and just work, and just find a way to be valuable to the manager. Find a way to be useful. Literally, like I said, even with the personalities, if you can see that your team is lacking leadership, you can step up and be that leader. If you have a team where you don't really have a lot of guys who you would consider leaders. Maybe you have the captain, and he's probably the only one. Yo, be that second captain, be that vice captain who, what I'm saying, you can give a team talk before the game or after the game. After you win, you can give a team talk. After you lose, you can lift your players up. Literally, just bring value in any way, because there's a reason why there's guys like Jordan Henderson lasted so long at Liverpool. He's not the best technically. He's not the best technically. He's not really, and yeah, he's not really the best player, but obviously that leadership was so crucial to Liverpool. Obviously, he was there when they won the Champions League, when they won the Premier League, and this is just valuable leadership. That's why James Milner has been here for so long, because James Milner, obviously, we know he's kept himself in good shape, And obviously, when he's on the pitch, he can still do a job. But that experience makes him valuable, even though there might be other younger players who are better than him. But it's the experience that makes him more valuable than them. So it's literally just about finding your thing. And this may be even a case of you having to play a different position, just like me and when I play for first teams. Normally I'm a centre mid, but most of the time, first teams they like to have more taller centre mids, more centre mids who have more experience, because obviously the centre mid is more of a thinking man's game. Like you don't really see too many, even in the pro game, you don't see too many 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, you know, coming and dominating the midfield. That's why people are going so crazy over Jude Bellingham, because he was 17 and he was bossing midfield. He was getting the ball, he was scoring goals, making challenges. And obviously you got the exceptions as well. You got guys like Pedri, you got guys like Gavi, and yeah, to be fair, all of them Barcelona guys, like they're just producing centre mid after centre mid. It's kind of crazy right now, but normally you don't really get a 17-year-old bossing midfield. So when guys like I said, when guys like Bellingham are doing it, when guys like Mainu are doing it, guys like Fabregas for Arsenal, it's special. So obviously, normally they put the young players either on the wing or at fullback. So for me, when I saw one of the first teams didn't have a right back, I was like, yo, I just said I played fullback straight away, just because I wanted to get time on the pitch, just because I wanted to get minutes, and obviously I just wanted to show my quality, even if it's my quality on the ball that I've played to the mid before. I can play passes, I can, hooks down the line, I can cross the ball, and eventually, if you play out of position, eventually the manager's gonna trust you enough to um, probably change you into your more natural position. So if you take a guy like Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously he was playing right back for Liverpool for years, and then obviously for England he finally got that centre mid start. Obviously he didn't do well in that centre mid start, and then we all realized, okay, Trent's not a centre mid, like let's put him back to right back. But you see what I mean? He got the chance though. He got his chance. Obviously he didn't take that chance, but he still got his chance, and that could happen to you as well. Like you might be playing out of position for maybe one season, maybe 2 seasons, but then as soon as you're putting in consistent performances and the coach trusts you, you probably have that trust from the coach to go ask him to play a more natural position, and then he'll try you in that position, see how you are, and then obviously if you impress, you stay there. Like that's what sometimes you just have to play the game sort of thing, because if you don't do it, someone else is gonna do it. Trust me, someone else is who may not even be who may not be, let's say you're not a right back, maybe you're a right winger. If you don't put your hand up to say you want to play right back, someone else will, and they'll take your space, they'll impress, and they'll be getting minutes on the pitch, and they'll eventually get to move up the pitch. Take Gareth Bale, for example. He was at left back, playing at left back for Spurs. Then around maybe like 2010, he got to move to left wing, then he moved to right wing, and then he signed for Real Madrid. So obviously, if you show that, yo, because at the end of the day, regardless of position, quality is quality at the end of the day. Like especially on the ball. Maybe if you're a winger and you move to fullback, you're not the best defender, but that can be worked on. But quality on the ball is quality on the ball. Your manager will be able to see, all right, cool, this guy has something, and then you gain his trust, and then you'll be able to play higher up the pitch. And then, yeah, look what happened to Gareth Bale. Moved to Real Madrid, won Champions Leagues, did all of that. Got Wales to the Euros, did all of that. So that's the vid for today. Literally just find a way to make yourself valuable. Forget all the politics, forget all the favoritism. You just say to yourself, all right, what does this manager want? Go up to him, ask him. If he's not making himself clear, then just you. If you feel like he's lying to you and he's not making himself clear, you should just use your eyes. Then don't listen to what he says. Just believe what you see. Just look at what you see on the pitch. If he likes runners, if he likes athletic players, then you know what you need to do. Work on that. Work on that athleticism. If he likes more ball possession players, maybe your touch isn't great. Maybe you're not great in tight areas on the pitch. Maybe you need to work on that. If he likes counter-attacking football, and you're a winger who doesn't really thrive on that, you're more of a Jadon Sancho who likes to keep the ball, play 1-2s, then maybe you can move into centre mid, and instead of you playing those balls in back, instead of you running onto them balls in behind, you're the guy playing it. So literally just find a way to make yourself valuable. Like I said, don't sort all the politics. It can be frustrating, I know, but literally, there's no point in having that sort of victim mentality, because that doesn't get you anywhere. So that's it for the vid. I hope you enjoyed. I've been JT, and I'm out.